Alrighty, let's have a chat about how to fly a Cirrus. So one of my followers, Reg, thanks Reg, gave me the idea to talk about some of the V-speeds in the Cirrus. So look, instructor's eye view, that's what I see when I'm looking out here. VNE, top of the airspeed indicator, red line, 201 knots. VNO, which is bottom of the yellow, top of the green, 178 knots. VPD, an unusual one. Parachute deployment speed, maximum parachute deployment speed, 133 knots. Then you got manoeuvring speed, same, 133 knots. So you can come hammering down reasonably fast in turbulence, without turbulence at 180, but you've got to slow down to 133 once you hit some turbulence. Good to know. Flap extension speed, 120 knots, you can see that down here. Let me show you, 120 knots, 119 in this aircraft. 104 to get the second stage out, so it can be quite challenging to get it slowed down when you're on descent into a circuit area. Stall speed 70 knots, 67 with 50% flap and 59 with 100% flap. Best glides 88, so I call it 90 knots because it's an easier number to remember, and you'll find that the Cirrus has approximately the same glide capabilities as a brick. You got some speeds for takeoff. So rotate speed about 75 knots, and she'll just lift off. That's with 50% flap. Then we climb out at 78 knots till we're clear of obstacles, and then you can go about 10, 12 degrees nose up in these aircraft, and you'll get about 100 knots. Best rate of climb we're looking for is 95, or best angle is 78. So I tell people 95 if you want to get away from the ground as quick as possible. 78 if you want to avoid the trees at the end of the runway. And then landing, super easy. I'll spin it around so you can see this. Landing, let's look at downwind, base, final. 100, 90, 80. So downwind we want about 110 knots, 120 if there's not someone slow ahead of you. Stage a flap, abeam the runway threshold. Then we turn base, and we want about 100 knots between when we've extended the flap and we turn base. Then we turn base, stage a flap after we turn base. We should have descended about 200 feet by then. You get altitude call out saying you've descended 200 below circuit height if you have the altitude bug set at your circuit height. Cruising down base, looking for 90 knots. Then we turn final, looking for 80 knots on final, all the way down to the runway threshold, and about 75 over the threshold. Those are the numbers that seem to work pretty well in the Cirrus. Last one, let's talk about this guy. That throttle. We need to be judicious with that throttle because, particularly when we're doing circuits,